How are you? So good of you to come. Welcome. Let me see if I can get my channel on my computer so I can see who's here. Did not mean to do that. There I am. So how's it going? How's life? Chrissy, you got a question? Let me get my pendulum over here. Where's that pendulum? It's going, it's going. Hi Lupacy, how are you? I'm feeling okay. Good. Feeling good. I have new glasses, which because I can see I can see you, can see these words and these words, but this ring in them keeps you guys from seeing my eyes. Other than that, they're very handy. That's why I do that. I do this to talk to you, and then I do this to see what you're saying. So, well, my washing machine broke too. I don't care about that. I don't care about things that are easy to fix or buy or whatever. I feel like I lost my best friend. No, I don't feel like that. I feel like, I don't know, you guys. I feel like I have to keep my shit together all the time. And I don't want to sometimes. Sorry. Didn't mean to. I don't feel sad. Silly me. No. No, I'm fine. Life is fine. Life is good. Life is wonderful. I have a home, I have family, I have everything that I really need. So I'm fine. Yeah. I just want to have some clarity on this particular issue that's kind of been getting me for a really long time now. And I've used all kinds of ways to gain clarity, trusting in my own higher intuition. But you know, when it's happening to you, it's a lot harder, right? Because it's hard to be objective. I can help you guys, but it's hard to help myself sometimes understand what's going on. So I do the same thing that you guys do. I seek help from places and wonder, is this for me? Is this my sign? You guys help me though a lot though. Doing readings for you does help me. See, it helps me go into an objective mind where I can separate myself and look at things differently and look at things like the Hanged Man, like in a different way, upside down. Maybe that will clear my head. Maybe I'll get enlightened. And then it's just been a really long time since I felt like I've had a moment of clarity. You know what I mean? I know what that feels like. I remember how that would feel like. That was weird. That was a weird stream of. I never cry through my nose. Oh my gosh, you guys. I better go get a tissue. But, anyway, didn't mean to get all, like, you know how that happens. Somebody say, how are you feeling? And then you're like, oh shit, I have to think about my feelings. And then that's what happens sometimes. It's probably hormones too. Anyway, I'm gonna go get a tissue. I'll be right back. Hi, what's up, y'all? So, who wants a reading? I think I forgot to write super chat. Well, we don't have to do super chat if some of my beautiful members would like a freebie tonight. I would be happy to do that. I'm sorry, sometimes the timing is really bad when I have these little moments. I usually pull myself together before I talk to you guys. Alrighty. Chrissy, I got you down. Let's see. Lupe. Chrissy, Lupe, do you want you want to do this live, right? Just want to make sure. It's okay to get readings from other readers. Yeah, you see it all the time. Maybe they can pick up on something you missed and may help you gain clarity. Yeah, I do a lot. In fact, I was watching Brandon Tobias. He was really good. I was watching Gregory Scott. He's really good too. I watched him today too. Brandon, I was sort of cross-watching. It's weird. I always like Sal too, and his Scorpio reading was pretty sad. Seemed kind of like, oh well, you're screwed. And yeah, sometimes they just bring more confusion, or maybe not. You know, it's just all the way you look at it. Oh, you didn't get a notification, Chrissy? Oh, that's good. Then you didn't have to see me cry. Alright. I wish there's a way I could just edit that out. Alright. Let's go ahead and do you, Chrissy. I hope that reading I did for you was resonated. It was kind of fun. So Chrissy, I got the mermaid deck. I got a lot of Chrissy's here. Chrissy Hidalgo, I got the mermaid deck if you would like that with anything. With the mermaid Lenormand. We could do a mermaid combo. Okay. So do you have a love question? Let me get the magician. Tristan and Matt? Okay. Tristan and Matt. They're both Libra. I thought I was gonna ask you that. Aren't these guys the same sign? Wait. So you're so 2 men, Tristan, Matt. Oh, Matt. Okay. Tristan's Libra and Matt's Aries. Okay. That makes it a little easier. Tristan is the Libra and Matt's the Aries. Quite interesting. Opposites, huh? Lilac Lantern Tarot. Okay, well there you go, Chrissy. This doesn't help much, but this is saying you have choices. And pretty much, I feel like the universe is saying you might not have a bad choice. Okay, well, let's just say one of them is not a good choice. So I think, which one matches up? That one. One of them is this. And then you have all these other choices. And one of them could be the wreath. I guess the wreath would be the happiest one. The beloved, the famous one, or the well-renowned one. I don't think castles in the sand. This one, the Aquarius, but they're neither were Aquarius. Let's see. And this one, the gold is good, but sometimes it's like all that glitters isn't gold, like showy but not exactly substance. So let's keep looking. Somebody is the Seven of Swords here. Let's see if we can figure out who it is. So Seven of Swords is somebody keeping stuff from you. Could be sneaky, could just represent just not being able to tell you all about themselves, their thoughts, feelings, or anything, you know, or it could be in one aspect of their life they're honest, but in the other aspects they hide things. So you're the Empress. They're hiding stuff from you. That's a cute Empress, isn't it? Let's see, and because you're the Empress, I think they see you as somebody who like a wonderful, divine feminine, somebody who has mother, wife potential, all of it, like just the whole woman. You have the Ten of Wands, which means you have a heavy burden, and you're allowed to set your burdens down or delegate or give things to other people to do, but you feel like this is your responsibility, your duty. So let me see if I can find out who is who. Like the Ten of Wands could represent one of you guys, Tristan or Libra. Let's see. I mean, it'd be nice if we could get the Justice card. And that is the Aries. So we did the Empress is the opposite of. Oh well, Empress is Venus. That's the closer to. But it's interesting because your opposite, your Emperor, would be Aries. So we're still confused. Okay. Let's see. But somebody here, and it is possible that somebody has Seven of Wands energy, Seven of Swords, kind of deceptive energy, and somebody has the Ten of Wands, this overload with work energy. Oh, and you're an Aries too. So, if you're an Aries, then the Empress is like Aries woman. Okay. For Swords, there's a lot going on in the dream world or the psychic world, but I feel like it's important for you to get a lot of rest. Last night I didn't sleep very good, and the cats kept waking me up like every 4 hours. I'm like, dudes, come on. The weather's been a little bit nicer. It's almost like, well, we're in and out while we can before it gets cold again or whatever. It's like, okay, cats. But I feel like you guys need to, you need some pampering. Maybe some meditation would be good, like a little meditating. Yeah, I need some more meditation. I was doing pretty good. I was starting to get in a nice little routine of doing my liquids and getting a lot of water and liquids and soups and things like that. I was trying to incorporate more liquid food and I was doing belly dancing and then and meditating, and I was had a good week, and then this snowstorm happened, and I don't know, it's like, these snowstorms get in the way of a perfectly nice progress. Then I totally turned into a bear, like a cave bear. It's like, I am not leaving my bed, I am just sleeping all day long. But I still had my soups. Anyway, but you might need a little bit. You just need to go back to meditating, spending more quality time. Because I feel like you might get to this the verge where our new super chat being accepted. Yes, Miss Fred. There's nobody on the list. There's like 2 people on the list. So the Five of Wands is kind of it's a struggle, and I kind of get a sense that it's a losing your temper or losing your mind. I don't know, losing your mind if you don't get enough rest, or something like that. I don't know how this pertains to your 2 guys, or it could be your guys. Like something about to just like Maybe your guys find out about each other or something turns into something big. Like, I feel it's real important to address what's going on, your feelings, who you care about, who's the one for you, before it escalates into something that's going to be hard to de-escalate. Let's see, anything else? Anything else from, here we go. Oh, this is nice. 6 of Cups. There is one of these guys is the right one. The one that gives you, so you can tell they might have the same love language of giving to you. So yeah, and they make you feel in harmony and peace. They help you to feel like yourself. Like this mermaid, she doesn't have legs, she has her fins, and that's perfectly fine, you know. So this is, so the one, you know the one, it's the one that makes you feel like yourself, and you don't have to change or be anything different. Or let's see about, let's see if we can get any clarification on this. Okay, so fishies, I like this card. This is really good though. This is so this is mid-month. Money, things, abundance, things are flowing towards you. I don't think you're gonna have to, and this is fertility, somebody who will make you, you know, who you feel fertile with, I guess. I feel with this one, this makes me think of a little bit. It's not it, a little bit of the fame, this wreath. So the guy that's famous or is beloved or respected in the community, I think that's kind of closer to what you want here. Neither of them are Pisces, but I did keep feeling Pisces energy. I don't know why. Maybe because of all these mermaid cards I'm using. Let's see what else. Okay. So you're at a crossroads, choices to make. That's pretty clear. What is it about the crossroads that we need to know? Oh, this one is the double life. It's important not to be stuck in it. Eventually have to make a decision. Right or wrong, you have to make a decision. The thing about the crossroads, if you stay stuck in this energy, it's like being in hell. You know, it's like you just can never really feel like you're achieving anything if you don't move in any particular direction. And then the point of life is moving in a particular direction. Whether you know you're going to get hurt along the way or not, that's the point. The point is you might get hurt along the way. Bad things could happen, and then another good thing after the bad thing can happen. It's just, there's no guarantee that whatever choice you make is going to be the safest one, the one that hurts you least, the one that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, they're all choices are right choices because they're all part of your growth. Some may take a little longer than others, and even if you think about it, like the shortcut is still a lesson. You may not have gotten hurt through the shortcut, and you might have got, or maybe you got there faster, but did you learn anything along the way? So that's another thing you have to take into consideration. Like, you're like, okay, well, I'm there. Now you're almost bored because you didn't have any challenges to face. Because it's the challenges in life that help you to grow and be who you are. It's also, if you look at it in a lighthearted way, challenges can be kind of an adventure, you know? See, the challenges of my daily life with, all that the Texans have been through and stuff, that part I can face like a warrior, you know? It's the challenges of the heart that just go, like, make me want to beat my head against the wall and say, please help me with this somehow, some way. And help is on the way, see? So your best friend, this is the one that feels more like a friend to you, the one that's there for you through everything. That's what a friend is, by the way, in case y'all were wondering, in case somebody out there doesn't know what friendship means. Friend, and then if you want to know what a friend is, have you ever had a dog? Well, man's best friend. That's the true symbol of friendship. That's also a true symbol of loyalty, and it's a symbol of unconditional love, and it's the symbol of your soulmate, okay? The animal that will come up and lick your face even if you didn't feed them. Although, you know what I'm saying? That's unconditional love. And so that's who you want to be with. So whoever acts more like that, that's the one. Okay? The dog. So you may be in love with a cat and a dog. I know, I love cats. You know, they're so cool and they're so independent, and they choose when they want to jump on your lap, and you can't force them to love you. But and they're so soft and cuddly. And they're, intelligent and interesting and mysterious. But they're not man's best friend. Dogs are just different. They may not have much control over their exuberance sometimes, but it's all good. But they definitely will show you their love. So I don't know what to say. You might need a part 2, like, we've done this before, the dial, which one should it point to? And I don't think it's going to change much. I think it's all, you know what this is. This is your intuition. And just like me, my intuition doesn't always, but you'll get clarity. Don't worry. It will make sense to you. Also, the closer we get into March, clarity is going to be one of our, we have a lot of planets, and we have all planets direct now. Things are going to start to make a lot more sense, and it's not going to be so confusing. Let's see. Lupe, you're next. So Lupe, wait, let me go ahead and write other people. Let me write Elizabeth down. And Chrissy. This is for your private reading? Okay. Private reading. Chrissy, I don't really do private readings under $10. So we'll do this one public if that's okay. I'm gonna do this one public. Okay, and there. What? That's funny. I had a kind of encounter with somebody who had a foot fetish. This is another one of those mistakes I made in my life. Anyway. Oh, okay. You're welcome, Chrissy. You got my email. Okay, thank you. Oh, what? Is that a tip for my... You know, Chrissy, you gotta get a reading. That doesn't make sense because I owed you two, didn't I? I don't know. But thank you. Anyway. Okay, so an update on what your Gemini feels about you. Okay, gotcha. Okay, what does your Gemini feel about you? I should have brought... Hey, Queen, how are you? I should have brought those, key cards. They were pretty, weren't they? Did you like that? Because I thought they're pretty. Desiree made me think of you. So let's see. The Nord in the city. Hello. Okay. Well, I will add you to the list. Okay, let's see. So, all right, we'll get. I'll get to you, Bernard. But you put LGBT, but which one are you? Because I don't know. Like you could be L, but have a man picture. Because there's a lot of. I mean that. You know what I'm saying? So you I know that the universe doesn't have a gender thing, but it's way easier for me to read if you just tell me straight what you're interested in, and that way I can read the energies better. Okay, Gamil, gotcha. All right. Now we're doing Miss Fred, who is, by the way, a female, and Miss Fred her name's Elizabeth, and she likes a guy named Jefferson. Oh no, we're not doing Miss Fred yet. We're doing Lupe. So Lupe wants to know about her Gemini. I'm sorry, I'm skipping all over the place. So Lupe and her Gemini. How is your Gemini feeling? How is your Gemini feeling? How is your Gemini feeling? Okay. Something fell on the floor. I don't know if it means that's how he's feeling or he's not. The twin flame card fell on the floor. Interesting. My one, my life, my other half. Like a great storm, the two of us shake the tree of life down to the hidden fiber of its roots. I might cry again. I don't know, guys. I feel like my air has been sucked out of me a little bit, you know? Like I feel deflated. I don't even know anymore. Like, okay. Your Gemini is feeling responsible. It's a duty and a pleasure. You might like Brandon Tobias's Gemini reading tonight. I cross-watched my Gemini. Okay, and connected. So your Gemini is saying, I love this feeling how you finish my sentences and anticipate my thoughts. Yeah, I officially don't have any spots left if I take 5, but I definitely can add you giggles. Giggles, is it you? Let's see. What else? Anticipating. Looking forward to what's next to come, eagerly awaiting the results and the rewards. So maybe he's got something planned, maybe he's awaiting something, but then he kind of gets stuck in his head and he gets all, I'm losing my mind, maybe I'm in my head too much. Sometimes the doubts creep in and he gets a little freaked out. That's kind of how he's feeling. Let's see what else. Let's see. Let's go with the Alright, let's see what the romantic fairy wants to say about you and your Gemini. Whee! This one's so sweet. Aww. See, and I have no problem with if somebody says that they're your best friend, whether it's male or female, it's a good feeling. It feels like you can feel safe with them. Friendship is vital. It's vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. I just feel like you can't have a relationship without a base of friendship. And I mean, I made a video once, and I don't know why this comment has stayed with me so long, but somebody commented and said, I don't want to be with my friend. I want to be with somebody that's not my friend. I'm like, that doesn't even make sense to me. It's like you should want to be friends with the person that you live the rest of your life with, right? With your life partner, or even if it's your twin flame, you want to be friendly with them. I don't But just hang in there, because everything is evolving. There's a natural evolution to this. Go with the flow and let the situation unfold naturally. There is a disguise here. Things are being hidden. Some elements of this relationship are hidden. You know, for whatever reasons, they're in hiding right now. Some parts of it, good, bad. Like I feel like disguise and hidden things don't always have a bad connotation as long as the time period is short. But if this is a continued thing that just never ends, to me, this has to have a time limit to it, in my opinion. So if this carries on long in such a way that you feel like it's not working, like if this carries on for far too long for you, then you might want to make other considerations. It's hard when it's a twin flame because you're always connected, and if you're always connected to your twin flame, and if you try to engage in relationship with somebody else and you're thinking of your twin flame, it's not fair to that person that you're having a relationship with. So those are things you have to consider. But so you either wait it out or whatever. But yeah, I think the good news in this is if it's bothering you, it's bothering them. If you feel it needs to come to a head, they probably do too. Eventually it will. The timing is, is up to the universe. You nor the other person have really the control, the power of the timing. The universe has the power of the timing. The universe is in control of when this all unfolds. So you have to just hang in there like that, Let the situation unfold naturally. Do what you need to do, but let the situation unfold naturally. Okay, is that deep enough? Okay, let's see what else. What other cards can we get? What other cards? Let's do some tarot. Okay. We'll do the Mermaid Tarot. Whee! Alright, you got the Four of Pentacles. There is a kind of a possessive quality here. Somebody really holding on tight to things. Whether it's their own money or he's holding tight to you, like energetically. This is a sweet picture though. His Four of Pentacles he doesn't look like
he doesn't look too greedy. It's important to him, his surroundings, his belongings. The material things are important to him. His reputation's important to him. His environment's important to him. All of these are important things. And his dog is right there. Like, he likes his dog. I'm having a dog night. I like these dogs that keep popping up. And I don't have a dog, but I have had dogs. I like dogs. In fact, in the Celtic astrology, am a hound. So you've got the Ten of Swords. Definitely go through those times where things seem kind of like, how do I get out of this mess? And maybe he's feeling that too. Like, you sometimes have that feeling like, is there any hope for this? But there's the Ten of Swords always comes with the horizon, hope on the horizon. You see off in the shore in the distance, the sunrise. That represents you're not going to be stuck in this forever. That there is going to be an end to some kind of cycle and hope for something new on the horizon. And then you got the Eight of Pentacles. It's a money kind of thing, and so is the Four of Pentacles. It's a material kind of situation, but with the Eight of Pentacles, it's just showing something new can grow, something that maybe you didn't have before can add to the equation. Maybe there is a change in finances for your person, for your Gemini, that will help matters, because the masculine quite often really feels connected to their egos, feel real connected to their finances and career, and it's important to them to be able to provide for everybody, whoever they care about, and so that could be a changer in the situation if they do that. Okay. All right. So, Lupe, I can't remember what did I write? Foredex. Okay, I'm gonna do, all right, let's do, some mermaid Lenormand and see what is the final equation here for you. Okay. You have the Cross, which is about having faith. The Cross is also about endings of cycles. So, I mean, it may feel weird when you think about it, an ending of something, but in a big picture, an ending of something that's not working and the beginning of a new phase that has more potential to it, that has more power to it, is good. So the next phase has to do with stability. And so stability is what's coming in for you. Something where that's more tangible, that makes you feel safe, which is good, makes you feel secure, sturdy, not, interesting, because this is all about going with the flow. And yeah, it's kind of what you got to do right now, but eventually you want to make port, you want to dock, and you want to feel secure in one spot. And that's what you will be able to do in the near future. I would say maybe by June. Maybe things will start to really look better by June. As close as April, as soon as April, but most likely a little bit closer to June. And then if it doesn't happen in June, then August and September, another good portal right there. Start, being open to the signs. Okay. I think that was good. It's kind of weird, but it was good. He still, has strong, good feelings for you. For the most part, he really, really... See, I knew it. There was a dog in this one, too. Definitely. And then the fact that Twin Flames is the first card to come out, set the stage for the whole thing. You know, it's like it's not the easiest of situations, but it is eventually the highest calling of all. You know, if you make it through, if you make it. Hey, guacamole. Oh, why do you guys want Geminis? Just say no, thank you, Gemini. Go play with your marbles. I don't know. All right, let me see now. Who do I need to add? So I got Miss Fred is next. Got Chrissy. Chrissy just gave me. I might do something for you anyway, Chrissy. And Bernard, I got Bernard. And Giggles. Okay. And Guacamole. And then I think, where is Heather? Where are my moderators? Tell you what. Okay, I'm just going to say that the list is closed. Okay. Thank you, guacamole. You can repeat that every 5 minutes. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go back to Miss Fred. Jefferson's latest feelings towards me and near future actions, please. Okay. So let's see what Jefferson's feelings. Okay. Feelings. Nothing more than feelings. We got the date on the bottom. Let's see if that comes out. What is Jefferson? How's Jefferson feeling right now? Feelings of love. All right. I think Jefferson's always going to say the same thing with me for some reason. He's saying he's emboldened. He's working up the courage. He might ask you something soon. He's feeling nostalgic. Feeling like I've known you my whole life. Maybe we've met before in a past life. I have fond memories. Hard at work. Feeling like my focus right now needs to be on work. I am productive and essential. This is important to me. This is good if he's got a good job or he's working. If he's making money, then that's good for his ego. And then he's a little mystified, perplexed, and a little bewildered. So I think he might be wondering, is something wrong? Something going on? Something I should know? Are you okay? What's going on? He's trying to find a job. Okay, yeah. So I see like maybe this is his future where he found something, like he's finding something. So these two are kind of weird together. It's like I feel like maybe maybe Jefferson's right here. He's saying, "What? How can I be happy at work? I haven't found a job yet." And this is future Jefferson saying, "Hey, I got a job." Isn't that weird how time can do that? Oh, I got big goosebumps on that one. Yes. So it's like present Jefferson's like, I don't have a job yet. And future Jefferson is, okay, so I know Jefferson so well that I can talk to future and present Jefferson at the same time. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. But yeah, he's getting this job and he's going to feel really good about it. So, and it will kind of affect what happens between you. One, and some in a good way, of course, because he'll have confidence, he'll have a way to provide, he'll be able to take you out, and then he'll get really busy and have a little more trouble finding time to spend with you. And I think that's what he worries about a little bit. He doesn't want it to get in too much in the way, but he definitely it's almost there. He's about to find it. He's about to get it. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Oh my goodness. Well, the High Priestess came out. Who's this? Is this you, Elizabeth? Are you intuitively knowing something's about to happen for him too? So am I. This kind of looks like me, right? Here you go. Take. Yeah. So, yeah, I think just know everything's gonna be, oh wow, everything's gonna be great. See, you also have the Ten of Pentacles. That's great. That's your happily ever after. That's your legacy. He is really, really working on trying to achieve this. And so it's all about to happen, you know. Little baby steps, but it's happening. He wants to be your emperor. He's getting there. It's interesting. This has a little bit of a Titanic feeling to it because it's like so cold. But there's the lady's hand. It's like you're supporting him through thick and thin, and that's what the emperor needs. You know, he needs his empress even to hold his hand without gloves in the cold sometimes. And got the Page of Cups. He's like, so initially, all I'll be able to give you is a little fish, but eventually, I'm going to work up to giving you some acorns. What the heck is that? I haven't seen the Page of Wands in a while. I think this is the first time I've seen this in a reading. This is real growth potential. He's excited. He can't wait to tell you what's coming up next. And then you got the Ace of Swords. So he's like, new ideas, enlightenment. He has a lot to tell you. He's going to have a lot to tell you soon. Oh, it's like, well, I'm dealing with future Jefferson here. All right, and then the moon. So Jefferson's trying to say, tap in. He's got so much to tell you, but he needs you to tap into him telepathically. He's like, he's going to give you messages in your dreams, and he wants to talk to you somehow telepathically. Not just, you know, you're the High Priestess. He can talk to you, and maybe moon energy will help you, but definitely go deep in your mind, and you'll find him there. Like he's saying, just a quiet spot, something like that. He wants to send you a message somehow. But anyway, he feels very mentally connected with you, psychically connected with you. And this is this feeling of, this is actually, okay, in this case, it's not going to be, I'm not going to read it as a bad card. If it's stuck in general terms, but because the person doesn't want to get hurt, but that's not what she's doing. This is kind of telling you, don't, you know, like maybe you're a very active person and you don't have to always be on the move, and always action. There's times where you have to be very still, and you have to close your eyes and let the energy come to you. You're not allowed to move. Be still. Feel the moment at that moment. Don't move a muscle. Just let the energy, let the information penetrate your mind, you know. That's kind of what the message is here. It's being very, very still. Yeah. And in that moment, that's when you're going to know what he has to tell you. But he has some messages for you. And speaking of messages, you know, he's like, why don't I just tell her something? I'm going to go ahead and give you some love song messages and see if anything out of here will help. Okay. Any messages from the Enchanted Embrace? Ah, I see. I feel you in my bones. Feels you everywhere. This is a little bit of a sexual connotation to it, but I think it just simply means it's deep. You know, it's not just a surface feeling. It goes really deep. And maybe he's mystified as like, what just happened? Like, I feel like I connected psychically with her, like something like that might happen where I felt that. I can feel you now. I think he always has, but you guys are gonna have more and more of these kind of really interesting encounters, like psychic encounters, I think. Ah, he says, I love your smile. That's nice. And it's also kind of a double meaning too. It's like, keep smiling, right? And he's saying, let me be your wings. That makes so much sense. Like, he wants to do the work. He wants you to just relax, and he'll fly you off and take you on wherever you need to go, And I think I can't catch up. I think I'm also hearing that he wants to travel with you. He wants to make money so he can take you places. Not just a date, but like fly, like really fly with you. So look at that. That's so sweet. Okay. Jefferson, such a good guy. Yeah. Okay. So Chrissy, my girl, it's your choice now. Do you want to just leave the $5 as a gift, or do you want to have a question? If not, I'll move on to Bernard. Okay, thank you. You're so nice. Okay, Bernard, I'm excited to help you. So, hi, can you tell me about the who you'll be with in your next relationship? Okay. Who will you be? A little bit about who you'll be with in your next relationship. Let's see. What colors shall we use? Well, I'll go ahead and use the mermaids. Whatever. What, who are you going to be with? Tell you about the person you're going to be with in your next relationship. Let's see what kind of energy we can get. What will they be like? What will your person be like? Okay. Very cute. All right, I see a Knight of Cups has come out. So this guy is young, but not too young. Knights are 20s, 30s, around, generally speaking. Sometimes 40s, but the Knights are about people who are established, who are ready to, who are in their action phase of their lives, the doers, like college people who are starting their businesses, things like that. So, and then the Knight of Cups represents a dreamer, somebody who, he's probably going to have beautiful, dreamy eyes, whatever color they are. They're just going to be really pretty. And possibly Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and maybe sort of unusual, like interesting ethnicity, maybe a little bit like Jason Momoa complexion, like that. I mean, he might be like smooth skinned and stuff, but doesn't necessarily have to be. But I just sense, like it could also be connected to the water and in some way. And then we have Temperance, which represents sign of Sagittarius. And this is a nice, balanced, even, kind of a modest person, and very patient, gentle, loving kind of person. When you meet them, I think they might be in the midst of a breakup with somebody else, or beginning, hey Maya. So they might need they might be a little bit reserved because of that, but willing to be open to love and everything. It's just they'll be a little bit shy or reserved because of a recent leave. Yeah, I just feel like it wasn't a bad breakup. It's just, and it could have been more like having to do with move or long distance or something like that. That just didn't, they just couldn't keep up with this relationship for whatever reason. But it wasn't like one of those painful, like really, really painful breakups. It's just, yeah, they had to move on, or somebody moved on from them. Let's see what else we can find out about this person. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Let's see what else. Okay. Oh, this is nice. The sun came out, so they have very sunny disposition. They're bright and cheerful, and you're gonna feel super happy around them. So initially shy but sunny. I think this is a good combination of how they're gonna be. Like this. Like there's something about them is just so sunny and sunshiny and warm and loving, but they have sort of like a reservedness about them too at the same time. So it's a little like a mix of both, but you feel really good around them. And what was I thinking? Oh, and yeah, this person has marriage potential. Like this could be the one too, with the sun coming out. Okay. Let's see, anything else? We might move on to the letterman. I know. Let's keep that there, and let's go to the romantic fairy. So let's find out who this person is. Or what path you are on. Your next person coming into your life. You're welcome. Oh, okay. So, bonding. As you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. And look, he's kind of got that dark complexion. He's got this sort of, Jason Momoa thing going on about him. And, or medium complexion, but it's like warm and swarthy. And, and you'll have a lot of things in common, and it'll be a nice, beautiful progression right there. It'll be gentle. It'll be, feel good. Like you'll feel very connected very quickly. And it's after a period where both of you, I guess, because he's had to go through some self-love too, because of his past relationship. And you too, I feel like you're recovering from something too as well. You're both at a phase in your life where you're feeling really good about yourselves, and the self-love is there, and that's good. You're ready to love again. All right, let's take a look at the lineament. Okay, let's see. See what the lineament has to say. Give us any more insights. Personality, characteristics. Hey! The sun came out again. So double sun, double happiness, double cheer. See, it's just like this is gonna feel so good. It's like, yes, I found the one. And you got the star too. It's like, this is a wish come true. You made this wish and it's coming in full strength here. Also, this situation's making me feel really like warm and breathless almost at the same time. Just thinking about this. And the star is also about success, hopes, and dreams. It's also a psychic connection too. It's a peaceful love. It'll make you feel clear, like it's like having intuition, but getting the answer and not having intuition and getting a fog. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it feels with this person. Let's see what else. Woo! You get the little heart. This is your one. That's it. You know, this is your person, and you feel like two souls really united. The yin to your yang. Very, very happy. Let's see. Let me see if I can find out personality through these. So with the sun, we have, I'm pretty sure they're going to say sunny disposition. If it has characteristics, an outgoing, optimistic person who is cheerful and secure in themselves. Be careful because this person can also be maybe self-centered. Right. I don't see that in my perfect man. All right. But you got a lot of sun, so maybe Leo energy even. So with the star, the characteristic is an optimistic person who lives by their intuition as encouraging to others. Then the heart is a generous and caring person who is warm-hearted and good-natured. So yeah, I mean, in love, this is the feeling of being in heaven or in a perfect situation. And you also got the garden, and you also got the book. So some of it is, the rest of the story, Spirit is saying, the rest has got to be secret. Because I think it's coming, usually Spirit doesn't want to say too much when the situation's about to happen pretty soon. So anyway, with the 31st, the 24th, the 16th, the 20th. I don't see a month though, so don't know. I don't know. So at the garden, as far as personality, the garden is, you might meet on social media, maybe. Some kind of public event or public place. Some kind of gathering. It could even be through friends or relatives or even at a bar even, you know. We create the, what was I say crew for? So yeah, that one doesn't have, and so yeah, I think once we start, oh my God, you guys, Texas, next week, this time next week, there's not going to be any more mask mandates, and all businesses can be at 100 capacity. that is what our governor has decided. Now, I don't know, like city per city, they might have their own rules and stuff. I'm pretty sure Harris County and Houston's going to have their own rules. But with all this freedom, you know what's going to happen. People are just going to start going nuts. So I would say be very cautious initially when you feel free. I would say still stick to the social media avenues a little bit, but anyway, it does portend to you're going to be very social soon and be able to meet this person through some kind of social event. All right, and then we have oh, what am I doing? So the book is interesting because its main word is secrets, but it can be any kind of education. It could be school. You could meet through some kind of class or online class or something like that. But it could be a public class. It could be a public forum. Some kind of. But anyway, the rest of the story is hush hush. So, but it's about study and research. You could be writing your book, or maybe somebody that helps you with publishing or something like that. So, but the book holds secrets, and it even holds the secret, the biggest mystery, which is the mystery of love. This person could also, like, initially you could start off as a secret relationship, or it could be a hidden admirer, somebody that has been looking at you for a little bit before they come up to you and ask you out. So they've already seen you before you saw them, maybe. And yeah, so they could be, like I said, they're shy. They're secretive or shy. And it also reads a lot and very intellectual. Well, I like this person. So this person is going to make you feel great, very sunny, joyful. Initially, be a little bit shy because they had a kind of a breakup or something like that. But then feel things are going to warm up really nicely. As far as looks, the Knight of Cups is the closest thing we have to looks here. Somebody who is... Cups usually just right away makes me think pretty eyes. So like blue eyes or unusual hazel eyes, something really pretty. And as far as, like I said, Jason Momoa is what popped in my head, like a creamy, medium brown, warm coloring. Yeah. He could have long hair, but maybe short, long. Jeds. I don't know. Like, I don't know what I'm seeing. Anyway, but yeah, kind of tropical looking. Yeah, a little bit tropical looking. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Okay. Well, I hope you like that. Be careful. I know, right? Because of these crazy... I'm like, oh, I want to hide. Good, I'm glad you like that. I'm like, now that all the Texans are gonna start acting crazy, I want to move. I'm like, can I hide out in somebody else's state for a little while, please? Because my state's gone plumb loco. Yeah, like, why are we doing this spring break where everybody's gonna go to South Padre Island and, oh, Lord. I don't know where I want to, but actually we're thinking about going to Florida. Not that that's much better. Can I come, oh great, because I've been to Colorado and I like it very much. I'll go back up to Colorado. I'm in Texas. And so Texas is lifting the ban because, masks are kind of a civil rights kind of thing. I know, I'm not going to get into politics, but you moved, oh, you did. Yeah, my uncle actually did too. My uncle moved to Colorado, and he had been in Texas most of his life, but he's military, so he kind of moved around. He was actually in Hawaii for a little while. I was like, I wish he had stayed in Hawaii during the time where I was old enough to travel and visit him. But yeah. can wait a month. I know what's going on. Hey, okay, Miss Fred. You're welcome, Bernard. I hope you liked that. I hope that felt good, like it resonated, and it gives you something to look forward to. Okay. So who is next? Giggles. Giggles and guacamole. That's exactly how I feel when I go to a Mexican restaurant. I eat guacamole and then I giggle after I had a big margarita, which sounds really good right about now. I need a big margarita, you guys, and a lot of guacamole and a massage. Okay. Oh, there's a lot to do in Texas. There's tons of stuff to do in Texas. Oh my God. Well, I mean, Texas is really big, but I could show you all around Houston. In fact, depends on what you like. If you like history, I could give you a history tour between, Texas and Austin and San Antonio. I could also, if you like thrills, I could take you to all the great amusement parks. If you like art, I could take you to lots of great museums and stuff. If you like food, I could take you to all the best barbecue places and all the great fajita places and all the great Mexican food places. And we have pretty good, seafood places as well. Yeah, Houston's pretty dang good. Pretty nice, depending on what time of year you land here. If you come in the fall, I'll take you to the Texas Renaissance Festival. We could have a mighty good old time in the Renaissance Festival. I used to work at Astro World, which was our amusement park, but we don't have that one anymore. But we do have other ones like Galveston is only a hop, skipping, and jumping away from Houston, and we got the Moody Gardens. We got beaches that are pretty nice. We've got, a lot of seaweed and oil rigs off the coast of Gulf of Mexico. But other than that, our beaches are kind of comfortable. They feel like, like depending on what time of year you come, which is most of the year, our beaches feel like bath water. Feels nice and warm, and the sand feels like a scorching desert and burns your feet. It feels nice. So when you come in the cool months like the spring, it doesn't burn your feet and it feels really soft and pretty. Yes, it's so funny because on my TikTok, I was using the mermaid cards and stuff, and you could see a pier, and I was about to talk about the Pleasure Pier in Galveston, which I still haven't been to yet, but it's like a little amusement thing. We have Kima too, and the Kima Boardwalk, which is very nice and fun things to do, like a little carnival that's up all the time with amazing food, restaurants, and stuff. There's a lot of places I could take you. Lots to see. It all depends, whatever your interests are. All right. Yeah, in Illinois. I like Illinois. So it's a fun part of, I have driven through many times on the way to different places. Nice. Well, I can't wait to go to Florida and see some Disney things or Universal Studio things, because I've never done any of that stuff my whole life, you guys. So I want to do that. Yeah, it's cold. And here it's warm most of the time. That's why when we had that freeze, it was just not anything we were prepared for. Oh, you know what? I forgot I was going to do this for you. I guess I don't know if he already left, but Bernard was going to see the cherry. I was going to give him a cherry on top. Bernard, are you still there? Okay. This guy's going to be sexy. Your person that you like, that's coming in. It's coming through for you. It's a fiery, sexy guy. Shy, intelligent, sexy, and sunny. Cook country. All right. So let's do next. Okay, Giggles. What was your question, Giggles? What is going on with you, Giggles? I didn't hold your spot. Let me go back and see if I can find it. Oh, it's right there. Oh, Christian de la Peña. How does Christian de la Peña feel about me? Since he visited me randomly Sunday, and the other Christian Soto had any love messages for me. Okay, so here's Peña. Peña, let me tell you how Peña's feeling about you. Are they both the same sign as well? Are they both Taurus? I forgot. Okay, here is Peña. How does Peña feel? Peña right now is hard at work. Con permiso, señorita, but I'm hard at work right now, feeling like my focus right now needs to be on work. I am productive and essential. This is important to me. ¿Qué más, Peña? What else do you want to tell us? You can't just be all work and no play, or any thoughts on your beautiful lady. Beautiful, fair lady. Okay. So he's saying, well, I feel like celebrating, or that time that we had together was really great. That party was awesome. Or I have another party to take you to, and I want to give you a present. And let's share a special day together, because I also feel passionate towards you. Like, I feel strong drive to take you in my arms and get naughty with you. Peña the Virgo and Soto's the Pisces. Okay, so Peña wants to get naughty with you, okay? Now let's see what Soto wants to do. Soto the Pisces. What does Soto want to do? Anything? Soto. Ooh, Soto's being serious. He's like, I don't know, but I'm your divine masculine. I'm your counterpart. I am complete when I am with you. You are my missing piece. We travel our life path together. I'm not just any lover. I am your divine masculine. So Peña can go stick it up his Peña. Because he's, oh my goodness, look at him. He's a little bit upset. He's feeling very left out, and like the wind's blowing on him, and he's getting cold air blown up his pants. He's feeling very left out. Sorry. But yeah, chill and distance. He feels like he has to move on, but you know he's not gonna. He's just gonna act like he is. You know, yeah, he's coming out to pout like a child, almost. Except for the divine masculine part, which sort of feels like a child when I read it the way I read it. And then he's feeling adventurous, so he does like he's like, fly me to the moon, let's go into the unknown together. I'm ready to try new things with you. Do you trust me? All right, so let's see. Let's do some cards for Peña. Peña side for tarot. What does Peña want to say? I mean, what's going on with Peña? Let's see. Is this a good direction to head in? The way he just suddenly popped over to visit you. Okay, there's judgment coming in. Atonement, awakening. Judgment also makes me feel like other people's opinions, right? But it's also kind of an announcement. It's like, hello, it's It's kind of like, hello? Are you listening? Are you there? Are you listening? But I feel like it's a good thing. It's just kind of like, this is good because, because the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, that makes sense now. It's like, hello, giggles. What's your name again? Chris. Are you also Christy? Chrissy? I forgot. Sorry. But anyway, Ten of Pentacles. This is your happily ever after. So, somebody's trying to say, maybe it's Pena saying, hey, I'm the one for you. I'm your happily ever after. I'm the one that's going to provide. I've got the money. I've got the stability. I'm the one that's going to give you babies and stuff. Hello. Okay, let's see what Soto has to say. I mean, Soto's future. What would this future be? Let's just fit it that way. What would future be like if you chose Soto? Or if Soto wanted to be with you? Okay. You got Temperance. So a balance of things, which is good. You like moderate. It would be love, but I think this is a love that you're going to have certain expectations, and then it's not going to meet. Oh, and look, and you're going to get fish. With Soto, you're going to get Pisces. You're going to get a lot of fish. And I think you're going to have certain expectations, and they sort of like don't hold up to what your expectations, what you desire, and he's trying to say, I'm your emperor, like he said, I'm your divine masculine, I'm your emperor. Like it's almost a pride with him, a status and whatever, but he's not exactly putting an emperor effort out there. He's putting a childlike effort into it, and he needs to put more emperor effort into this situation if he really wants to level up, and match Pena's offer, because Pena, he's got the material, the 3D stability going on. Honestly, I feel like Soto might be your twin flame, but Pena can probably give you what you really want, which is kids, right? You want kids, you want legacy, you want family, you want all of that. I think Pena can give you all of that. So, that's up to you. Let's get some wisdom here. We need wisdom. Let's get into this and get some wisdom. Okay, wisdom for giggles. You know what? One more thing I'm going to do. We're going to get messages first. So messages from Pena first. Messages from Pena. He's like, can you feel my love, mi amor? Okay, messages from Soto. Our mental synchronization can have but one explanation. You and I were just meant to be. I want to write your name in the sky, mi princesa. You are mine. It's kind of like claiming you and letting the world know he is yours and you are his. Like, I want to marry you. My love. Anicia. Marry me, Anicia, is what the banner will say. So if he does propose or anything, it'll be very extravagant. Okay, here we go. We got building blocks and Treasure Island for your messages, for the wisdom to come in. Those are both good cards, though. So, good for you. Okay. So building blocks is a strong foundation, beautiful work in progress. In for romance relationships, this is saying, hello, champagne. Well, you did give me a big chunk. So when you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships in your life, solidifying the ones you already have. That's the other thing. That's why Soto came out too, because you're solidifying Pena, then the other ones want to come out as well. But you're building them on a foundation of honesty, humility, clear communication, and genuine desire to know one another. You're moving towards laying the groundwork for a relationship with a firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long-standing relationships are also repaired and strengthened, and you and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. That's really good. So I'm thinking that means Pena, but I feel Penya's slightly more material, and if it was my choice, I'd probably go Soto, but that's because I've already done Pena, I've already had family, I've already had all of that, and now I want to be more have more of a spiritual connection with somebody, and grow and ascend and, do all that stuff, woo-woo stuff. Anyway. But Treasure Island, lovely. So the law of attraction brings dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, financial gains, and the sharing of good fortune. See, this is another good one. Your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need, but you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourselves and each other. Now is the time of discovery. It's as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blooms and love is in the air. You can be assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. Wow. Okay, he's too busy with Gloria. So don't worry about Soto. I think you're building beautiful blocks with Pena right now. So focus on these positive qualities and the things he's providing you, because I feel like Soto's is kind of acting kind of childish, and if he's your twin flame, then and you're meant to be together, it feels like something that's gonna happen way off into the distance, if it ever happens. I feel like what you really deserve and need in your life is some stability and some dedicated, strong love. This guy is working for you, he's actually working. So so I feel like that's the way things are going. Seems like. Yeah, no. No. I get. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Penny wants to stay in Dallas. I get it's nice over there, but I'm used to my hometown. Yeah, and it's funny. I guess I don't know if this is tradition or just the way people did it in my life, in my world, as I was growing up. But it always seemed like the woman moved to the man's home. that seemed, maybe it's just a part of his, also his, his assumptions, that's how it's supposed to happen. It doesn't have to happen that way, but maybe he. So, but consider, like you have hometown and for the reasons, and you love where you are for the reasons you do. But consider, like, he might have work or whatever that might be hard to travel with. Now, if it's not, then, I think that's just something that you guys can discuss. If he can move, if it doesn't matter where he does his work, then he should, like, try to be more flexible. But then, being a Virgo, well, they're both multiple communicators, mutable communicators. So they're not really fixed in any particular decision. Although I dated a Pisces, and I thought he would be flexible and be able to move with me, or at least visit me. And that doesn't happen. So he was more attached to his living environment and his lifestyle than I realized initially too. So it's a hard, that is something that gets thrown into the mix. And Virgos are picky for sure, yeah. Indeed, yes. And my moon is in Virgo, so I know that. Okay, guacamole. Hey, Champagne. My list is closed now, honey, and I have one left, and I usually am done at 10 o'clock. If you want to, you can ask me in the comment section once this video uploads. So Guacamole is asking, how will my Gemini and I reconcile? I'm okay with live reading tonight or an email for tomorrow. I think I can get in your reading, Guacamole. All these Geminis. I know, they're going through it. But I was watching the Gemini reading with Brandon. Which one is which? I guess it's this side. My hair is doing something weird over here. Anyway. Brandon Tobias, though, I was watching Brandon Tobias Gemini's reading, and it looks like things are picking up for the Geminis. Like things are really opening up for them, so that's good. Okay. All right, so how will you and your Gemini reconcile? How will you guys reconcile? Let's see what the romantic fairy has to say about it first. How will Guacamole and her Gemini reconcile? Hey, wow. Okay, so two very extreme energies here. We have this beautiful dreams come true card. Have faith, your rainbow will come smiling through. Like everything that you could ever possibly want or wish for in a relationship will actually come true, just as you imagined it, just as you always dreamed it. But maybe this is current energy or some kind of challenge that you had to face. Friend zone, a companionship that lacks passion, just friends for now. Or maybe you friend zoned him. I mean, or maybe he friend zoned you, or maybe you guys decided to try to be friends, and what you got instead was a stalemate. You didn't get friendship, you just got a void, or some kind of, it was a block. It wasn't maybe it was intended to be friendly, but it didn't turn out that way because somebody's feelings got hurt or there was an ego issue. Giggles saying, thank you so much, Jerry. I'll save this to refer back later to get me through those nights where I'm feeling sensitive. That's a good idea. And Guacamole, that's how we are now, and sometimes how I felt with him during our relationship. Yeah, and I think if you guys are twin flames, that happens too, where I've read that twin flames attract and repulse each other at the same time, or at different times, or at the same time sometimes. And that's because they're you and you're them, and sometimes you don't want to see yourself, and so you're repulsed by yourself, or you step back. The hard part about the friend zone thing is that you have passion because you are flames, you have passion. And so when you go into the friend phase and you try to force this lack of passion, it turns into a lack of just a relation, of any kind of interaction. It just turns into a lack of something. And yeah, that's where you're at. So let's see how to get past that. Because I think you should have a friendship at the base of your relationship, but when you friend zone, that's different. Let me show you the difference, okay? Friend zone is like punishment, right? This is what a friend is, okay? Best friend. This is love. This is kindness, sweetness, companionship, sharing things, spending time together, talking about things, opening your heart, being a witness to joys of your day, saying, guess what I saw today? I saw the prettiest little bird perch on, things like that. You can just tell your friend, you can call them up or text them, and your friend will respond, oh, that's so awesome, back to you, I guess, because the reason why you tell your friends these things is because your friend is going to support your feelings. Your friend is going to be like, yes, I get what you're saying. I connect with you. I sense these same feelings that you're feeling. But when you're connecting with somebody who is using friendship as a punishment, as a way to block you, to stop you, to wall up against you, zone you, a zone of lack of passion, lack of things, then you're not being a friend. This is not friendship. This is friend zoning is different. This is saying, well, now we are robots to each other. We don't feel anything. We cannot express ourselves. We walk around each other on eggshells. And that's not friendship. It's like, hey, I wanted to tell you about my day. Well, nah. Like, okay. So I don't feel supported in my expressing my day to you, and you're not being supportive, and I don't feel friendly with you. That's the difference. So you guys have to break this spell somehow. You can't keep punishing each other. You have to break this. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Love isn't punishment. Love is not constantly one-upping each other to find out who can be more of a jerk than the next person. If you really love somebody, then express your love. Stop trying to make it into a competition. It's not a competition. Love is not. Just open your freaking heart and love. That's what it's supposed to be. So tired of all of that between people. Stop competing. So the Seven of Cups came out. And if you're going through this, so Guacamole, you're saying, yeah, And Anaya saying, hello, I just joined the conversation. Are you doing readings? Nope, I am just winding down. I'm closed up for the rest of the night. Guacamole is my last one, but you're welcome to just listen in if you like. So Guacamole is saying, yeah, I struggle sometimes with whether I feel attracted to him or not, and yet I know how much I love and care for him. Well, that's up to you. Like, your friendship feelings could be real friendship where you just feel platonic. Platonic is another word that you can use for friendship. So this is not platonic necessarily. This is a platonic relationship that's starting to have feelings, budding feelings, okay? If this one came out for you, which it didn't. This one can also, besides the using it as punishment, could also be you or somebody saying, I just don't feel it, and putting your foot down finally, saying, look, I'm really sorry, but I just don't feel it. I'm sorry. It's just platonic. That's possible too. Although I don't think I see that in your situation. But anyway, but you do have choices, it's not like you have to pick the Gemini. You have so many choices, and they see that you have choices as well. You can create your world. Your life is a masterpiece. You can create miracles, and you are so extremely talented and can do so much with your life. I think that's what they can see. And maybe your person's also telling you you are a masterpiece, or maybe Spirit's telling you you're a masterpiece. Look at this. Look at what God created, like look at what you are. You're beautiful. And look, you're the world. You're striking a pose. You have it all. You're complete all within yourself. So this is a very good message here. The message here is you don't need another person to complete you. You are complete all by yourself. You are a work of art. You are a beautiful, glorious being, with or without any kind of so-called twin flame who supposedly completes your soul. Don't worry about those labels and stuff. Just know that you are complete as you are, like that. And you have so many choices. Go with your heart. Don't just settle for something comfortable. Definitely reach out to whatever feels magical, something that really sparks your excitement. If you're feeling these ho-hum feelings back and forth with this person, then that might be a sign that that's not really what you need. What you need is a blazing fire, not a pilot light that turns on and then turns off and then turns on and then turns off. You need a blazing fire, at least that dies down to constant, consistent, warm ember, passion. Not the hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Not that. No, you need the ember at the very least for your love. Do I need any more of the tarot cards? Okay, so let's move on to Lenormand and see what the equation is here for you and your Gemini. If you will reconcile, if you should reconcile. That could be the question. So it's cloudy. It's unclear, it's uncertain, and it may not, and I just said, or should you even reconcile? Maybe not. Maybe it's meant to be that way. But you also have the birds, communication. You know what the key is for reconciliation? Communication. Communication is key. Just open up the line of communication. Speak from your heart. Don't just speak from your brain. Use I statements. Say, I feel this way because of this. Don't say, you always tell me boop, 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 boop. Don't go to the you statements, because that's just going to the blame game. the best way to reconcile is to use communication, really constructive communication that gets to the core of why you guys are acting the way you're acting, why you're feeling the way you're feeling, instead of like forgetting all of that and like continuing to hurt each other with one-upping each other all the time. How about go to the real core of the issue of why you feel this way in the first place, right? Let's see what else. Yeah, so you got the mice, which is eroding. It's eating away. Like if you don't get the communication that you need for reconciliation, then it's just going to eat away at the what's ever left of your relationship, and then there's just not going to be anything left. It's eating away if you leave it unattended. Like if you see that wire and it's frayed and it's and it's like being pulled or it's ripped or something, and you just see it being frayed, you see it. If you don't grab onto it and hold on to it, it's just gonna rip apart, right? Or you can, or if you're fast enough, you can grab both ends and then tie it back together, whatever. But sometimes it's better to be preventative than it's wait till it happens and then kind of like my water pipe. Try to be preventative, then wait for something to happen and then fix it afterwards. How about fix it now so the worst scenario doesn't have to happen? I don't know why I have such a... I'm feeling a lack of patience with you, Gemini. Okay, let's see. I don't get how Gemini is a sign of communication. I've dealt with Geminis and people with Gemini moons especially, and how those two people that I've dealt with that had Gemini moons were really not very good communicators. I don't get that. All right, and then you have the whip, which is about arguments and aggression and stuff, but it's actually sometimes a doorway to communication. It can also be a doorway to really hurt feelings and then cutting off the communication again. But sometimes something needs, somehow something needs to be opened up. It also could be like the doorway of makeup sex or something like that, like, but that could help, like reconciliation. A good way to reconcile is makeup sex, right? And although you don't want to use sex as the only way to connect, it is one of those ways to lower your vulnerabilities, lower those walls and open up your vulnerabilities, and then maybe afterwards you can actually express yourself when you're in a better state, when you're not in your heads anymore, but when you're in your heart spaces, or when you're connecting on that level. So it can be kind of risky, because when you're vulnerable, you can get hurt more if they choose that time to say something that could be even worse than what they might have said before. So it's all how you decide. But just know, this is the bottom line here, that you are a masterpiece, you're amazing, and you have many choices. And no matter what, your dreams and wishes can come true. Just, reach high, reach for the best case scenario. Think of the best case scenario and think of what you really truly want. And don't think of just, in your mind, don't just imagine how do we reconcile. In your mind, imagine, how do I make my dreams come true? It might not be with this person. Maybe universe has somebody else for you. There's lots of choices for you, okay? So, all right. Hey, Queen, what's up? Well, I'm glad you like that. I feel like I felt a lot of aggression. I felt much like the whip. I was like, Gemini, get your shit together. I swear to God, if you don't stop that, I'm gonna get my whip out on you, and I'm gonna whip you until you figure this out. I swear, like, sometimes people can be so stuck in their pride and obtuse to what's really going on that just like, come on, isn't the bottom line love? Like, don't you want to be with the person and love them? Then why are you doing so much to keep them away from you and unhappy and sad and angry and fighting and like, gosh. Yeah, so yeah, maybe. I mean, but also when you're a twin flame, just know you're just as much a part of that equation as they are. So whatever you say about them is also something you say about yourself. So own up to your own part in it as well, and realize it takes it just takes two to tango. So, and sometimes you have to be the better person or the braver one or the one that opens up and becomes vulnerable and takes the chance and starts the conversation, whatever it takes. If you said, if you really love them, then do that. If you love them, but the energy is so, that's the thing with Geminis, the energy gets to be very back and forth a lot because they're a dual sign. So it's something you won't be able to change with them, but something you can integrate. Somehow you can integrate, or they can integrate their personality, so there's less extremes in your situation. You can find a more of a balance or happy medium. But yeah, takes communication. Thank you. Thank you. I got them done recently. Just for you guys. Oh, thank you. I particularly got them long and thick so I could bat them at you and my sparkles of light. So yeah, that's it. Hey Heather, where you been? Wow, thanks for coming. I don't mean to be sarcastic, sorry. Yeah, so we're done now, and I might take a bath. Gonna maybe you should meditate and do something like that. How you doing? Yeah, the plot is over. I hope you enjoyed that. So I told, well, it was funny, we had giggles and guacamole, and I was like, I'm gonna go get some, you know what will make me giggle? If I get some guacamole, but I need a margarita with that guacamole. That sounds like really good right now. And I missed, I think last week we had margarita day and I missed it. I was like, dang it. I'm just gonna have to create my own margarita day. But you know what's bad? Everything, Texas is now not gonna have a mask order anymore, and we're gonna be at 100% capacity in our businesses and stuff. So it's like, while there's low capacity, I better go get my margarita so I don't have to like get knocked over by people. And I don't know, this world's crazy. Yeah, thumbs up the video. Monday? Okay, yeah, that's still before the mask thing will be lifted. It's Wednesday when it happens. So I should do it Monday then. Thank you, Ridhi, Jane. Your name's almost like mine. I'm sleepy. I had emotional night, Queen. Don't watch the beginning of this. If you came just now, don't watch it on replay. If there's a way I could edit out the beginning, I really would chop it off. But I don't know how. I don't know how to do that to lives. Do you know how to do that? Hey, Queen, is there a way that we can edit our live readings? Is there a way that we can chop it off? I don't know. Nope, I'm not taking any more questions. It's 10 o'clock and I am done. I was just kind of winding down and saying goodnight. I can, ooh, a few hours. Ugh. And with my equipment, probably more like overnight. Well, I'll talk to you more about it. Sure, okay. We'll talk about it later. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for coming out. It was a lovely evening. Thank you. Sorry, Craig. Yeah, I'm usually here Tuesdays and Fridays from 8 to 10, and I usually take my last question about 9:30ish, something like that. But if you want, you can come out to my TikTok tomorrow. I'm doing free readings. Everybody that didn't get a reading tonight, come out to TikTok and I'll do free readings tomorrow night. All right, same time, same, different channel though. 8, and it'll be more like 8 to 9, something like that. I only do about an hour on TikTok because there's a lot of energy and the free readings are just different, I kind of have to spit them out really fast. But yeah, tomorrow night, TikTok from 8 to 9 Central Standard Time. All right, everybody? Okay, good night, hugs. Good night. Let's go to sleep.